That's going. Ah, well, it's still a little dark on something here, but trying to reconnect. Oh no, I hope I don't lose your Facebook. They say I'm gonna try to reconnect. Everybody's trying to reconnect, aren't they? Huh? We all want to reconnect with somebody. Hello from Australia. Oh my God, what the I don't have a whole lot. Actually, I cover the gig economy, so you guys are in that. But a lot of stuff I cover now are really about government programs, because I don't know about you have government programs down in Australia, but we have, you know, really kind of about 17,000, you know, to start businesses and pay for bills and everything. Oh, Tay-Sachs, glad to hear from you. My pleasure. Naima! Naima! She's here. She's here in the house. That's terrific. Well, thank you so much, Naima. It's Joe from Harrisburg. We got to get you some real jobs to get going. Is it too late to invest in Vitcom? Who the hell knows, man? I have no idea. That's trying to outguess the other idiots are investing. I don't do that. There's too many real things. Well, a lot of people have fun doing that, or think, you know, it's like, you know, going to Vegas, you know. 99% of the people don't win, so sure, somebody wins, and that keeps, you know, the house being full, but it doesn't. It's usually being full of fools, right? I love it, Jack. I love it too, and I really appreciate being able to do this, being able to share, you know, the stuff I find, you know, every day. I'm researching every day, man, and I really didn't. I have a lot to do yet today, so. I don't know how long this is going to be. I got so much work. Oh gosh, and that's good. That's good. I don't know what. Yeah, that's a nice problem to have, especially if you're an entrepreneur. Pittsburgh, PA. Wow, I'm from Wilkesboro, PA. Kids college. Yeah, we all got to keep going to college. That's what it's all about. Yeah, and if you're not learning, man, you're just going backwards. You know, if you're going backwards, that means you're not growing. And things aren't going to go well. You're going to be struggling and struggling. It's a struggle anyway. Go Steelers, yes. Yes, how they doing? I don't follow sports much. But they were big. Boy, I remember going to do a TV station in Pittsburgh, and the Steelers, why, man, they wouldn't even interview me. And I'd see them lie through their teeth and say, oh no, not today. You know, that was next week you're supposed to be. I'm good. How about you? Good. I am American Bully, any grants for kids' college? Well, I mean, you want to be under 12 years old and go to college? There probably is. If you're that smart, you get a lot of money. Yes, there's no one place, you know, for college money, and that's the problem. You have to beat on it. And I think, hey, it's Benji from VA. I remember you. Sorry they did that. They did what? Yeah, go Steve. Oh, I see. The Pittsburgh media people. Can you point me to assistance for small business? Where do you go? Funding grants. One thing about small business, when you're looking for money, don't say you want grants, because most of the people, you know, that help you with a business believe there's no money in grants, and generally speaking, you know, for, you know, like the SBA doesn't like talking about grants, even though they get grants themselves, you know, the people that are helping you. So it just takes some creativity. So just ask for financial assistance. You know, I have a business, I need help setting through, and I need financial assistance. I'm trying to start a small business, but can't get an SMB loan, small business loan. Well, no. Well, then there's other ways. There's peer-to-peer loans, which are really good you know, especially in the United States here, I collected about 40 of these peer-to-peer because they have different criteria. Like there's a peer-to-peer loan, I think I told you about it earlier. All they worry about if you have customers. They don't care about your balance sheet. They don't care if you're a lousy bookkeeper. They don't care if you have a lousy credit score. You just have to have customers. And that's when they give you a loan, as long as you have customers. So it's a different game. But if you're using the traditional things, going out to get a small business loan, you're swimming uphill unless you're a rich kid, because most the banks want to lend to people who don't need money. Okay, that's the rule of thumb. So if you need money because you don't have any, well then banks aren't really a very good play. They gas this match, of course they do. You don't know how much work this takes to match everything. Wow! You want to see? I don't know if you can see that here. I even have shoes that match. Can you see that? I'm not so flexible. I got yellow shoes on. They're not leather, but they're yellow. That's what counts. And that's, yeah, I mean, it's fun. Clothes to me are fun. And what it does is, particularly dressing like this, what it's done in my life, people just smile at me all the time. All the time. I was over to see a doctor today, and everybody, boy, they just, even if they don't know my work, I mean, when I used to do a lot of TV, people knew me. And now I'm just an idiot in a question mark suit, because this had nothing to do with me in TV. But what it does for people, and then people treat. Now, wouldn't you love to have a day where you go around and everybody you run into is jovial, is smiling, and all that when you walk into the room or anything? Man, what could be better than that? And that's what this suit does for me. So everywhere I go, it's like a party. Man, I mean, don't you love that? That's why you throw your own party, and then people have a party around you. And now that's a wonderful day to me. That's why if I'm bored or melancholy or something, I get dressed up and go for a walk. You're very much you attract who you are. Yeah, you attract who you are because this is me inside. That's what I like. When I was dressing like a Wall Street banker, I used to wear really expensive dark suits and fancy shoes and all that kind of stuff. Man, I attracted those people. I had nothing in common with them. I didn't like them. So I dressed like an idiot. So I know if people like this, I'm going to like them. So they're happy around me, or whatever. And I mean, that's what it is. And then I think we have a responsibility every day to act like that to everybody. Okay. So how are you going to act nicer to everybody you come in contact with, okay? That's a hard job to do because you have moods going up and down, and a lot of people you meet are miserable. They don't like what they're doing or doing in life, so they take it out on you. So how are you going to fulfill your responsibility as a human being to make joy in other people's lives, because that's when it comes back to you. And that's what I think about. If you're doing what you like to do in life, hello again, Katie, my goodness, haven't you had enough of me yet? My God. and we, boy, I mean, if we all have a responsibility, I think, to improve other people's lives, and that's the important part. So if you can do that in life, and bring joy to other people's lives, man, what could be better? See, and I think you do that also by doing what you think you want to do in life. If you're doing something you don't want to do in life, then you're miserable, right? Oh, God, I like going to the dentist every day or something like that. Having your wisdom teeth extracted today again. Every day is like that. So you can't spread joy when your mouth is swollen. No. And that's why I think if you're doing something you like to do in life, then you have a chance to do that. And then it comes back to you because other people see that joyfulness and they want some. I actually went to the dentist today. I went to the doctor. And see, when I go there, everybody's smiling. And by the way, if you have trouble paying for the dentist, there's a lot of places that you could get this for free, sliding scale stuff. Look hard around, and any site. You could go to things like needymeds.org, Needy Meds, they keep a good list. You're a lot of times a dental society in your state capital. So there's a association of dentists. A lot of times that they keep all the people who, all the dentists and clinics that have sort of a safety net dentists. People can afford to pay it, because otherwise you're going to go. Even if you have insurance, it's going to be, you're going to pay your $10 copay and then a $1,000 bill. So if you can't handle that, you have to dig deep for that, and that's what I put in that one stop. But there's no magic, it's just digging ditches. And that's what the whole thing about is like. Trying to find the help you get, you have to believe it's there. And there's one thing, I don't have my cheat sheet here today. I don't even have a, oh yes I do. But what if there's one thing I want to do in life is teach people about how to search on the internet. Because that's the thing, all of us think everything is there, and it is, but you'll never bloody find it. And what you're going to run into before you wait long enough, and it may take you weeks and years sometimes to find this stuff that really help you, you're going to buy something that you didn't have to. But are you a rich girl? Me? What do you think, I dressed in drag now? I mean, with the gender thing, you never know. Is it cheaper dentistry? Of course. Everything I talk about is cheap as hell or free. But if you go to letsgo.com, I put together a report, a free download, and it's about 30 pages and about a dozen or so videos. So it teaches you how to search the internet and not pay for stuff you're looking for, okay? You just can't use Google, and there's certain ways, techniques or whatever, to search Google. So if you go to letsgo.com/5free, download that report for free, and start learning how to search for real, to get stuff that you're not going to get screwed at. A tooth implant, right, $3,500. You know where I was going to get mine implanted? And because I have such a big mouth, I got bumped off. Okay, the National Institutes of Health has a program where the dentists get grant money to do procedures for free. And if it's a single dental implant at the time that I was looking, and I went to this site, and it is, oh, I got it in the one-stop book, but what the heck, God, NIH anyway, where the dentists and doctors get grants to treat conditions. And so I called up and they put me on the list. Hello, I responded to the Aussie girl. You are not the drag. Okay, good. So I got on the list because they were studying like single dental implants, okay? So they want to have a bunch of people that this is like research they're doing, so they need patients, and they sometimes even pay you, to be a patient, besides getting, treatment by the best doctors in the world. I mean, this is not Joe Schmo who went to Ajax Dental School or something. These are the best doctors in the world that are getting this grant money, This is beer. It's ginger beer. Love ginger beer. It's my mom. It's a tooth exit did it. It's my from. Lost that. No, as a joke. Tell you, everyone enjoys this live event. The man is amazing. Oh, that's nice of you to say that to you. Now, Matthew, who's that young lady that just came in the door? That's no lady. That's my wife. We've been married, boy, a long time. I mean, 30-some years, 35 years or something. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, and I really, the older I get, the more, it takes 30 years to really love somebody, I really feel that. I mean, really, because it's work, I mean, this stuff doesn't come oh, see, a little peanut gallery. I can't fix it. I have a good drill. I see, he's going to do it down in the basement. And it does take work, and to really appreciate life and another person well enough to really love them hard enough, man, I really think it takes 30 years to do that. You're just a rookie, if it's less than that, And that's why I think people give up a lot of times, because they're not ready to, go in for that long haul. Anyway, that's another channel, right? I'll be dead in 30. I won't. I probably will. I'm figuring about 20, 25, my lucky. And I probably won't be moving that well, so who the hell cares? It'd probably be time to get out anyway. But as long as I'm healthy and doing this stuff, that's why I want to do this forever. That's why I'm trying to figure out, how can I still make money doing this? Whole thing is changing. That's what I want to talk about today. How the world is changing. And I was reading something today that this guy was saying about how the world of jobs are changing so much, okay? And he was saying, like, his father, this would be 50 years ago maybe, that his father had one job, okay? One job for his whole life, okay? So he's a guy, 40, 50, 60 or whatever. He has 6 jobs in his life. So he went from 1 job to 6 jobs. His son has 6 jobs now. That's how you have to survive. Yeah. And that's what it's all about. Life changes. Everything changes. You can't go by what you've been taught, because that doesn't work anymore. You can't go by what people telling you works, because that doesn't work anymore. Maybe worked one time, but it doesn't work anymore. Yes, Naima, it does sound like you. Yeah, but it's called the gig economy. And reading about it. And that's it. And that's why, and I also got this data from her that she's a professor somewhere out in the Midwest, I forget where, and she does that all the new jobs are created are these kinds of jobs. They're not really jobs. In other words, what they're saying is you're looking for work, not a job. That's what's available nowadays. You're looking for work, not a job. A job means you get, all those benefits, which that's the problem, because companies feel they have to give you all that benefit, and it costs a company about 40% more to hire you as an employee, and then they may not need you, and then they're stuck with you, and how they get rid of you, and all this kind of stuff. So they would rather hire people, as a freelancer, a gig economy, a contractor, things like that. So that's where the growth is going. And even in the gig economy now, I mean, this is like Uber and stuff like that, Postmates and all these delivery services that people are making it freelance, right? And see, there's good and bad in everything. But whether it's good or bad, I don't want to argue about it's good or bad. If you don't have a job, you don't give a shit what it is, good or bad. Yeah, you got to go know. If you're still trying to get the same old kind of jobs and they're not growing, well, then you're banging your head against the wall, And then, and it feels good when you stop, but most of us don't. We don't know anything else to do, so we keep banging. They all just do it harder. This is going to work. I'll do it harder. I want to be like Masco and stick it to the man. Well, I just felt, every time I went to work at a normal job, man, after 6 months, I just thought, oh, this guy's crazy. They're making me do stuff that, I just felt like a monkey on a string. Shouldn't you live in a better house if you have all the ways to make money? What do you mean better? I love this place. I actually have an apartment downtown D.C. Not in my house. Who cares? See, that's what you're worrying about what kind of house you're on. You're worrying about what kind of car you have. Now, why the hell are you working in some damn job that you hate so you could have a house that you're never in because you have to go to this lousy job every day, And the reason you have a nice car, because you have to sit in traffic every day that you don't want to do to go to this job that you don't want to do. And so you don't need all that nonsense. Wouldn't it be better to have a day, every day, where you're doing exactly what you want to do? I mean, having a house, having a car, that's just junk in your life. What are you going to do with that? All you do is impress your neighbor who thinks that's important. And why? Because his neighbor thinks that's important, so he's trying to impress them, And your soul just slithers away. Oh, what am I going to do? Help me, I'm drowning. What am I going to do? You know, and it's silly. We're here to give. We're here to go. Support family. Well, that's another. You have responsibilities, definitely. So that's why it's a juggling match. Sometimes you have to do this. Sometimes you have to do that. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. That's why. You have, and that's why even if you have that job you hate, I mean, to me, if you start looking for, and also retirement, you know, what are you going to do in retirement? You know, who knows if that's going to be there anymore? Look at how things have changed. You know, nobody's given, you know, like in the last 30 years, man, you know, companies used to give you full health care. Now it's partial, right? You have to pay a whole bunch of it. You know, it's all these benefits are shrinking. That's because that economy's going away. And it's a new life. You know, we don't live on the farm anymore. Where we had all the food we want because I grow it. Yeah, and that's not around anymore. Don't know if my husband would share. Not sure what that means. But when I have, you know, there's different kind of work now. So if I've been watching for 20 minutes, I have no idea. Yeah, you're right. If you expect me to be right on topic all the time or whatever, majority of it, you know, buy one of my books because that's what on topic. Here, it's just, I'm just talking from the heart. I don't know what the hell's in my heart for the day to tell you. So maybe, you know, it's not the time for you to be involved. You know, go to an ebook like start with that 5 free and just see that's on topic. Yeah, but I'm not. Majority of bosses I work for have been imbeciles. Yeah, I feel the same way. So I'd rather have somebody call me an imbecile than me wasting my time and energy and everything, you know, calling them an imbecile. Also, I found that I was doing things to you know, to just satisfy the boss versus real work. I was working on Saturday. Why? To show off, you know. Not really whether I'm doing anything or not, right? And that's it. So it is these other jobs. I mean, now, like, you know, people, like, you need money to live on, okay? And you want to work at home, okay? You're going to get a lousy job where you have to commute every day, or you want to do this at home. And it's called work at home because you're not an employee, which makes it good because it's more flexible. That's why the title of this was 140, you know, legit jobs that are not flexible. You know, and I put a list about 20 or 30 of them on my YouTube. I mean, not on YouTube, on Facebook. If you go to Facebook, and I have a tab there called My News. Okay, that's where I'm putting a lot of links so people could, if you really want the links. Okay, now these are links, you know, businesses that are hiring people to work at home for them on a flexible schedule. You know, not, you know, every day at these hours or whatever. You know, like one of the big ones that does this is called Live Ops. Okay, liveops.com. Maybe we all should be farmers. Yeah, I think we're getting closer back to that, you know. Farmers markets and people making, you know, urban farming and all this kind of stuff that's going on in our country. I mean, my son, who's sort of like a digital nomad, what we used to call hippies, he's growing all kinds of stuff in our backyard now. Okay, so Live Ops. Okay, work at home, it says. Customer service contracting with Live Ops as an independent work from home customer service agent is great for people who have customer service experience and want flexibility, right? So you don't want to go to jail anymore. You want to work in your underwear. Well, customer service is the heart of every call. Our work at home customer service agent opportunities focus on traditional customer care for retail clients, banks, and other companies. Okay, so this is a company that hires, you know, customer service people. So all you need is a seat. You don't even need a seat. You need a phone at home, okay? And so you don't need a car. You don't need anything. You're making some money at home and making you know, things work, you know, whatever. So that's just one of them. I mean, there's so many like this. And even the big companies here's one called Women for Hire. A growing work from home opportunity. And remember, all these things I'm giving you cost zero. They don't cost anything. You go on the internet, say, I used to think anybody said make money at home. They were all scams and some, you know, work at home scheme or one of those, you know, business at home schemes that never worked and everything, but these are legitimate stuff, and that's it. But they're very flexible and they're home. You don't have to go anywhere. A growing home for business, work from home opportunity is the answer to inbound customer calls for companies like J. Crew, 1-800-Flowers, Virgin Atlantic, Walgreens. These major players and many others are all outsource customer service calls to companies that hire U.S.-based virtual agents. So you're a virtual worker. Set your own hours. Pick an account that's ideally suited to your knowledge and interests. In addition to having a pleasant voice and a strong customer service skills, you must have high-speed internet access. See, that's why I think we should, first of all, net neutrality, it stops a lot of us maybe from being work. And that's why I think almost the internet should be free, like the roads are free, for us to have commerce and make income and stuff like that. And well, anyway, that's another story. Set your own hours and pick an account that's ideal for your knowledge and interests. So you have to have strong customer service skills. You like people. You must have high-speed internet access, a computer, a landline, and a quiet place to work. All of which you pay for on your own. So that's yours. Except you make an average of, well, here's $8 to $15 an hour, depending on your experience. Call volume and accounts. Be prepared to work for a minimum of 10 to 20 hours a week, although some agents work as much as 60 if they want. Okay, so that's a way to make easy income. You don't have to leave home. Okay, and it's legitimate. You're not worried about whether you're getting paid and everything like that. And actually, working for any platform is great like that. So even if you're a TaskRabbit person, making money. Tim Fleming, how are you? See you a lot. Okay, a dream home-based work. Looking for a work-at-home job? Work customer service is important that you have a noise-free environment so that you're able to listen to your customers and respond in the proper way. Most companies require that you have a landline or cell phones. Some companies listed will hire you as an independent contractor, so therefore you'll be responsible for your own taxes. Make sure you check back for new listings. It's a dream home-based work. I mean, that's a website that keeps track of these kinds of things. I mean, another one, remote.co, Career Builder. Now, Career Builder, that's what do you call it? A job site. So a lot of here, like Monster.com, has a special section even for people who want to, work at home on the phone, do things like this. That's Monster. Amazon. Here, if you go www.amazon.jobs, would you like to save big on commuting costs and get back time in your week to enjoy doing what you like most, such as spending time with your family and friends or on your favorite hobby? Would you like to reduce the effects of greenhouse gases? And just think how much you would save if you didn't have to eat out for lunch every day. These are just some of the benefits that you could enjoy to work at home for Amazon. Now, those suckers are growing, right? They're putting all the retail businesses out of work. So that's a source, a source of income. That's what I mean. So that's not really a job, a full-time job. Any green jobs, all kinds. I mean, you really have to dig at it. And I think that the main thing that you have to remember with these is don't take anything that asks you for money up front. That's the key. Otherwise, so if you have nothing, that means they really don't want you, they want your money, and so they'll say anything just to get your money, and then you probably won't get much, if anything, back. So that's the important thing, I think, to realize about anybody asking money, particularly for doing work. And that's why all these platforms now, and what's happening. See, now we have Uber. Okay, so people are making money. Like our son does that too. He delivers food for Uber, just like Naima. And he goes out, it could make $1,500 in a couple hours doing that stuff. It costs a lot of money. What's that, Linda? It costs a lot of money to go to work. Right. and that's so you can pay the mortgage of the house that you're never in. So that's why you like your house, work from it. Things like, so these are the options. And that's why I'm putting all these options into my letsgo.com/one-stop, you know, the state by state. So when you get that report with all the grants that help you live at home and pay these expenses, then I show you how to make this kind of extra money too, and the different ways to do that, whether it's Uber, whether it's this kind of gigs, or whatever. You want to sit for pets, you know, you want to make, you know, meals for people at home because you love cooking. You can make money doing that. There's so many ways to do that, you know. A nice young woman I talked to today, I mean, she just started, she's out in the middle of nowhere. You heard of Joby? No, what's Joby, Naima? Have you heard of Joby? Is that about like gig jobs or what? Joby, Jobbii. Are they gig jobs, Naima? Smiley wants to join your broadcast. Oh, somebody wants to join. I get a lot of Facebook. They want to get airtime, and I'm not really set up for that. I'm sorry, Facebookers. But I'm on a phone with that, and I got 2 other phones. One on YouTube, and another one on Periscope. I usually have another one, but I'm downtown Washington today, and it's a little, traveling is a little different. Let's see. I want to see what I'm doing here. That's the Facebook people. We there? Yeah. Okay, we got Facebook. Okay. Right. Good. Okay. So, what's Joby? Naima, see, somebody else wants to know. It's a gig jobs site. Oh. Yeah, oh, okay. So it's a special kind of job, or just any kind? So that's a good one. Okay, Joby. Joby. Have you used it, or you haven't found there much there? Too much ginger beer. Yes, that's what it is. So these sites like that and everything. See, that's why you could go and look for something. There's a site that just hires people for parties. Okay, so you like hanging out parties. Well, this is you make $50 to $100 at a night just going to somebody's party. You know, you have to serve hors d'oeuvres or something like that, but it's something. You know, but it is just work from home. It's not a job. You don't have to do it all the time. You don't. You know, there's no benefits, but it's cash. You know, and that's why it can be done quickly. You know, starting your own business, something that takes time. You got to figure that all out. So that's why all these other things, while you're trying to figure out what you want to do and build for yourself as a career, because you want to give as much as you can in life. So that means digging within yourself to see what you could give to the rest of us, and then figure out how to make money at it. You know? And while you're doing that, a way to make extra income is through things like this, through the gig economy, or using government programs that pay for stuff for you and everything, if you know about them. So that's why my 327 personal grants, you know, that's what that's full of. You know, it's all these programs in here that make extra money, and also extra ways to pay living expenses, you know, while you're trying to build whatever you're trying to do as a career. You're going to school, you're starting a business, you know, that what it is. And I still think it's, you know, for 99% of us, it's probably bad to pay somebody to start a business, you know, to buy something that's all set. Because number one, it's so hard to do anything. Okay, Naima said, it's an app with description. Find work, get hired, make money. Joby connects you to the internet that managers looking to hire help. This simple to use app is changing the way you find flexible work. Ooh, sounds real good. Okay, I gotta get into that and try to do a special show on that. Visit house sharing. Yes, there is lots of house sharing. Actually, you could travel the world house sharing, because a lot of people rather have somebody at their house if they have pets or animals. So if they go on vacation, they even pay you to stay there. You know, so you could live free like that. Also, and there are websites for that. They usually charge. Some of these websites charge. I don't know if Joby charges. How do they get their money? they may charge a monthly fee or something to keep on the site, to find the, to be eligible for the new information and stuff like that. So that may be part of it. So be careful that you know before you sign up for anything if it's going to cost you money or not. But Jobby sounds good. And actually there's a site now that people are traveling around the country in Winnebagos or in their, but just vans or whatever they're sleeping in, and they pick up gigs on the way. In other words, and big companies, the same way big companies are hiring people, on the internet, to work at home to answer their phones. If you're coming into town and are going to stay, nearby for a week or 2 weeks, these big companies like Amazon does this. They'll pay for your camper, they'll pay for your camping space and hire you for the week. So there's a way, you're traveling the country, you need to make some extra cash, you go to one of these things, and you work for Amazon at one of their warehouses or whatever the heck it is for a week, and then give it up and get on your way and keep going, whatever you want to do. Which one of your ebooks, best bang for the buck? The best bang for the buck is... let me show you, okay. I think this is the best work I've done in my life. And I've written 100 books, sold millions and millions of copies and stuff. And what I have now, the best book I think I've ever done in my life, is this. Go to lesco.com/one-stop. Oh, we got this backwards again, don't we? Oh, I can't change that. Maybe I can. No, I don't know how to change that on. Yeah. So letsgo.com/one-stop. Okay. And you'll see there I have about 17, 18 states already done. You could download them right away. There's $79 reports. There's 327 personal grants in there, stuff you'll never know what to ask for. And that's why I put all this is the best I have in my life after studying this work for about 40 years. And you just download it. If your state is not there, then just check the generic one. I'll do one within 2 weeks, and you'll be the first one to have that state before anybody else. So you'll go for money, and nobody else will be there. You'll be the only one. Well, not really, but it sort of has the possibility of being that way. And the idea is to work the system in Europe. Oh, you're going to Europe? Well, I mean, there's a lot of gigs you can work. On Europe, I mean, Taskmaster, there's a lot of jobs you could do. I mean, if you have a phone, gosh, people, with a Skype call, you could do customer service anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter. You could work, Mechanical Turk on Amazon. They have little jobs, not a high-paying job, but it's creating income. And all you need is your computer. That's how they make money. I mean, they need somebody to do stuff that needs a person. So they can't develop software to do it. Like be able to tell what color is in this thing. So you do stupid little things like that on the internet for a while and make money doing it. There's all kinds of things. Can I ask how many different Riddler coats you have? I got about 20. And actually they're usually suits. I don't know if you can tell that this is. I say it's a whole suit. Suits. So there, and I understand. I get a lot of Riddler kind of stuff. But I understand. It's nothing to do with it. It's just, this is me inside, and just bringing it out. That's what I call about living inside out. Well, guys, I got to go and do this work. I saw you on Vice. Oh, did you see that Vice magazine? Yes. Wendy was in that with me too, and they were down. I don't think we came to the apartment, but we were down in Washington area, go to our favorite coffee shops, and this camera crew followed us around for 2 days. How many jackets do you own? Yeah, about 20. And that, which one of your ebooks? Let's see, Naomi, it's an app. Oh yeah, that sounds good, Jovi. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that. Okay, guys, anything else before I go? I gotta take off. I gotta do research. I'll try to be here tomorrow night if all goes well. I'll see what I have. Last thing, I need the book, Easy Money. I need the Utah book. Okay, that'll be coming. If you order now, then you'll get it fast. If you wait for me to do it, then I'm going to do other ones first, you know, of people who ask. You know, because that's what I'm going to do. So to get that the sooner, you know, order it, and then I have a motivation to get it right away. Okay, and thank you so much for the kind words. All of you really treat me very well and very nice here, and I appreciate it very much. I feel so spoiled because I wish I could afford to sign up. I understand. I give a lot of free stuff here, and if my YouTube videos, I got about 2,500 of them. A lot of it's there. It depends on how much you can lose. I'm not sure what that means. But anyway, I'm around. And you're welcome to email me, alescofreeradio@gmail.com. If I don't answer you within 2 days, just beat on me again. I'm an old guy, I get tied up. I'm basically a one-man band doing practically everything myself now because I want to learn it well. And see where the real opportunities are. Okay, guys, thank you. Awesome to see you being personal after seeing you on TV my whole life. Wow. Yeah, we're all struggling. That's what life's about, okay? I appreciate you too. Thank you, and good night from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Wonderful. Okay, guys, have you developed an app? Yes, I didn't know how to sell it, I guess. And it's neat. I mean, it's very complicated. I mean, like even the high-tech, you know, venture capital people, they fail 85% of the time. That's right, 85% of the time is failure rate. Yes, and that technology stuff. Okay, bye.